Hey guys, what's going on? It's Twintuitive717. I am back with another video. I hope everyone is doing well. I'm on today to share a reading on behalf of the masculine collective, just giving the divine feminine some messages. The song Synchronicity, actually, that popped up was Second Chance by 38 Special. I didn't realize I knew the song. I only happened to run into the lyrics on Google. And I'm like, you know what, I should probably listen to this song. And when I listened to it, I was like, wait a second, I know this song from back in the day. So check it out. You guys, most of you might already know the song. And if you don't, then I urge you to check out the lyrics or to listen to the song because there might be a specific message in there for you. So if you guys want to pause the video, check out the song or read the lyrics and then listen to the reading, it might make a little bit more sense. And so the reason I said I wanted to share a reading on behalf of the masculine collective is because that song tells me that many of them are wanting a second chance. And if you guys actually look at these two gorgeous little baby angels I have here, I feel like this is the feminine's energy in a sense, where many of you don't have anything to say, nor do you really want to hear about your masculines coming forward. You might be curious about the energy by watching these readings, but it doesn't mean that you're looking to entertain conversation from them right now. And that's just, I feel like, necessary for you guys right now, because you've just been through so much. And I feel like a lot of you are aware that you're on this journey and that it's a profound spiritual experience that you're having, but you're also not losing sight of the fact that you are here having a bodily experience as well, a physical experience. And so, yeah, I think a lot of you are just observing from afar right now. Many of the divine feminines are very quiet. They can feel a lot of the masculines watching them, yearning for them, longing for them. But again, I feel like you guys are just kind of doing your own thing, feminines, okay? But we have It's Safe for You to Love coming up. And I love that this card comes up when the masculines are asking for a second chance. And I feel like many of you at some point feel like you just need this time and space to continue to heal. But the angels are letting you know, in this case with your particular masculine, the person that you're watching for, it's safe for you to love them. And in the song he actually says, like, I made one mistake, but like, can you just think it over? And I feel like it's genuine when they say that it was just a mistake. I feel like many of them might have gone back to karmic situations, or there might have been some kind of third-party situation involved. And intuitively, divine feminine, you can feel that this doesn't really mean anything to your divine masculine. It's more just a karmic lesson. But the human part of you needs time to heal from that. Like, betrayal is what I'm getting, because I think that for many of you, when your masculines went back to certain karmic situations, you didn't see it coming, and so that's what made you get into this energy of just completely backing off and focusing more on yourself. And I've talked about this a little bit too on Patreon, the energy is coming back, and although many of you really don't want to hear anything, you don't want to have anything to do with it, you energetically, you can't help but feel your masculines, okay? You might be having dreams about them. You too might be getting song synchronicities like crazy. In fact, I actually mentioned in one of the past readings that some of you are kind of turning your heads the other way when it comes to the synchronicities. You're not engaging them the way you used to in the beginning of the connection. And I think that this is where the tables have turned, where now your masculines are seeing a lot of the synchronicities, and many of them are focused on communicating telepathically and spiritually, and that's why a lot of you can feel it. It's because many of your masculines, whether you know it or not, I can sense that a lot of them are just pleading, like they might be even asking the universe, God, for a second chance at doing this the right way with you. Because I feel like it took this particular separation that you two went through in order to really shift things, but now you're being guided that it's safe to love. And it says, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So I feel like when you are ready, divine feminine, it's a good time to really open your heart to this connection again, if this is what you desire. Okay, we have children coming through. This tells me as well that this is one of the spiritual lessons, or it has had a lot to do with this separation, or even with your masculines deciding to back off. They might have needed inner child healing, or you might have children, divine feminine, and they started realizing that if they're going to connect with you, it means that their life essentially will be affected by your children. And I think too, like what I'm getting is a lot of masculines found themselves saying that they never wanted kids, and then they run into you, they meet you, you have kids, they love you, and now they find themselves in a place of having to mature. In order, I said that in the last reading, the masculines are maturing, and they're able to handle the connection a little bit more gently and with compassion. That's that King of Cups energy that came out in the last reading. But like, that's what I feel like. This King of Cups is like having to open their heart, hence this "it is safe for you to love." Like, this might even be a message for the masculines as well, that they were receiving in separation from you, Divine Feminine, that even though it seems like your life is very full and busy, that it's safe for them to love. And I think that watching you be a mom to your kids, or even watching the way that you might co-parent your children with your spouse, it brings this masculine a lot of comfort. And I think, like, for many of them, for the first time in their life, they find themselves saying, like, okay, if I were to have kids, like, I would definitely feel safe having children with this, Divine Feminine, just because of her ability to raise children. Okay, so this might be something that you're unaware of, is that if you are a mom, they watch this about you and they really admire that. Okay, and if your masculines don't have children, again, they might be in that group that never thought that they wanted this. Or if you don't have children, they don't have children, it might be something that's coming up for them, these types of nostalgic feelings or emotional feelings, even maturing. I know in one of the written letters too, I had shared that many masculines just experience a birthday, and a lot of them are opening up their eyes and seeing that, maybe they are getting up there in age and there's certain things that they want to accomplish, like having a family, having children, and they see you as someone that they would really want to do that with. Okay. And the last card in the Romance Angel deck is getting to know each other. And this kind of goes hand in hand with "it is safe for you to love," because I feel that once you guys really get over that bump, and whether that bump is the masculine's waiting patiently, just allow the feminine the time and space that she needs. I feel like it's a new cycle wanting to occur for many of you, where you're getting to know each other again after this long period of separation. And I think that many of you will be surprised that you will see like a King of Cups appearing before you. And again, that speaks of someone who they're emotionally mature. I feel like this is going to be someone who they're not really interested in going through a lot of cycles anymore. They're willing to steer the course with you, like whatever comes up, it's not going to trigger them to run. And again, that comes from just maturing. And even if it was running from the connection with you, I think that they ended up running towards connections that were like, they ran into partners that were even more immature than they were, and kind of getting like a little dose of their own medicine. And so I feel like they're in a place now where they really want to open up and allow the feminines to see who it is they really are at the core. The message here says, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Okay, so that's, definitely the energy that I'm getting for a lot of these masculines who do want a second chance. They want to get to know you, and they want you to get to know them in a different way. Okay, what are some synchronicities that are going to come through for you to confirm this energy? What should you guys look out for? Oh, okay. Okay, so we have the Eye coming up, and this is for a confirmation for those of you who feel like you're being watched by your divine masculines. You can intuitively feel that they are wanting that second chance. Okay, and I feel like the Eye is a good confirmation. You might be seeing this through like emojis, or just even pay attention to your surroundings. You might just notice an eye popping up while you're out. Look out for that, because it's going to be a good confirmation that this is your reading, or this is your person's energy, and that it is safe for you to love. Okay, because even with the Eye too, I see that both of you are seeing things a little bit more clearly. But again, many of the feminines are kind of treading slowly. Okay, because we also have the Milk card here coming up as well. And when I see Milk, and if you guys look very closely, we have the picture of the farm there in the background. Okay, nice beautiful little house with a picket fence. To me, it speaks of comfort. It speaks of life. When I think of milk, I think of the cow, eating the grass. And do you guys know that cows have 5 stomachs, and that's the grass actually passes through cycles of like 5 of their stomachs in order to turn into milk. Like that's a lot of cycles to go through. And so I feel like it just goes hand in hand with this reading when I say that a lot of your masculines, they're aware that you two have been through a lot in order to get where you are, because it took a lot for this connection to come to a place where it's at now. And I feel that, this card is indicating that you guys don't have to worry about the cycles anymore. Like, you're at that place now of comfort and peace with each other, which is why it's safe for you guys to love. And it's okay for you guys to kind of really get to know each other again from this different perspective. I feel like a gentle energy coming from this card as well. We even have the milk and the children card coming through. Okay, so, it tells me again, this is definitely a masculine who watches you and thinks that you are just a source of life. Just watching you be a mom is just so fulfilling to them. Okay, so again, look out for this somehow in your surroundings. Synchronicities might be coming through. A lot of you might be kind of already thinking in your head, wow, I've had these types of synchronicities come through, or somehow it's been showing up. Okay, I feel like it's definitely that confirmation of the second chance that a lot of your masculines are wanting. Okay, how do they sensually feel about this connection? What do they want you to know? Divine Feminines, what's on their mind when they think of you? Okay, so that's way too many, but I'll definitely keep this 9 of Cups card here. Because actually I was doing some decluttering in my garage, and I found this old looking, I don't know, lantern, I guess. And it made me think, I wanted to keep it for my desk because this was the exact card I thought about, where he's holding or not holding the lantern, but the lantern is there, present in this card. And traditionally in the Tarot of Sexual Magic, the lantern actually represents hesitation, and you can see through her body language as well that she's hesitating. He's kind of the one holding on to her. And I feel like this really depicts that masculine that is wanting a second chance, and they are wanting you to feel like it's safe for you to enter into this thing again. Like, just try to bring it together in the physical. Communication, I feel, for a lot of you is coming through. But again, that lantern tells me that many of the Divine Feminines are hesitating, and I feel like a great remedy for the hesitation that you feel, Divine Feminines, is to know that there's no expectations of you at this time. Your masculine still honors your boundaries, your space. This card tells me that this is a masculine that knows that they love you, with that 9. And, in order for you both to get to that 10 of Cups, the feminine can't be hesitating. So for a lot of you, continue to take your space and continue to take time to heal, because with the card coming out here saying that it's safe for you to love, I feel that many of your masculines know that your heart's closed off to the connection right now. Even though you guys might be watching these readings, I feel like it's just out of like not being able to help it. Like, the connection is just part of you. It is just part of your, like, when you wake up every day, your masculine is just a part of your reality. Like, there might be at least once in the day where they run through your mind. And I feel like, that's the energy in this reading here. If you guys know that this is authentically what you desire and what it is you want, take time to think it over, because I see your masculines in a place where they're willing to be patient, and they're willing to wait on this connection for as long as it takes. A lot of them have gotten themselves out of karmic situations as well, or they know that it's very apparent that exiting third-party situations and again, taking on this King of Cups energy and becoming emotionally mature about this connection is really the only way that they can get close to you, and they really desire to be close to you. That's something that they can't help. And I've mentioned this as well, where a lot of the masculines, they want to physically be with you. Many feminines, because of, that High Priestess energy or even that Empress energy, a lot of you are in a place of honoring your self-worth. So even if you do love your masculines, you can love them from afar. And that kills them, because I feel like for a lot of them, they love you, and a lot of the ways that they want to experience that is by being there with you physically. They want to utilize their senses. They want to smell you. They want to touch you. They want to kiss you. They want to listen to your voice. Like, all of these things that has to do with the physical is very masculine energy, where many feminines are very content with just, waking up and having a nice dream about their masculines, and you guys can get through the day with that energy. For the masculines, it's the exact opposite. Like, they crave touch. Okay, so whoever this reading was for, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys want to do a personal session with me, I am on Wizio.com, and if you guys want to hit me up on Patreon, there is access to a whole other library of readings, and you have access to one-on-one messaging with me. If you guys ever have a quick question, or you just want to get in touch with me for whatever reason, just to talk or vent or get stuff off your mind, hit me up on Patreon. You unlock access to, again, a whole other library of twin flame readings, including some of my own personal experiences. All right, you guys take care, and I will catch you in the next reading. Okay, bye.